Forget what you think you know about Milan. This isn't just some stuffy financial hub or a city obsessed with Fashion Week. Okay, it is a bit obsessed with fashion, but there's so much more soul stitched into the fabric of this place. We're talking about centuries of history living and breathing right next to modern life, and art that isn't just trapped behind velvet ropes, but painted right onto the walls of a monastery. Lots of people miss the real heart of Milan, but not you. In this video, I'm taking you past the surface to the top 10 absolute must-see spots that define this incredible city, from the stunning Duomo to Leonardo da Vinci's legendary Last Supper. I've pounded the ancient pavement here, diving into the history to find the best experiences so you don't have to. Let's get into it. Number 1. Duomo di Milano. Our journey starts with the undisputed heart of Milan, the Duomo di Milano. Calling this just a cathedral is like calling the ocean just a big puddle. It's a jaw-dropping masterpiece of Gothic architecture that took nearly 6 centuries to complete. Standing in the Piazza del Duomo, it's hard not to be floored by its magnificent facade, an unbelievable collection of 135 spires and over 3,400 statues. They're all carved from a unique Candaglia marble with gorgeous pinkish white and gray streaks that seems to glow. The sheer scale and detail are just staggering. But the real magic begins when you go up. Take the elevator, or the stairs if you're feeling bold, to the rooftop terraces. Walking on the roof of the Duomo is an incredibly rare experience. It's one of the only Gothic cathedrals in the world that lets you do it. You're not just getting a killer panoramic view of Milan. You're wandering through a forest of marble spires, getting up close and personal with the statues that guard the rooftop. This is the best way to see the famous Golden Madonnina, a statue of the Virgin Mary perched on the highest spire, watching over the city. Pro tip: try to visit just before sunset. The way the light hits the marble, painting it in shades of pink and orange, is pure magic. Number 2. Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II. Once you manage to pick your jaw up off the piazza, you only have to take a few steps to find our second stop, the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II. Often called Milan's drawing room, this is Italy's oldest active shopping gallery, built back in 1867, and it's an architectural stunner. Walking under its massive glass vaulted arcades and iron dome feels like stepping into another era. The mosaic floors are incredible, especially the one with the bull, which represents Turin. Local lore says that spinning your heel on a very specific part of the bull brings good luck, so you'll definitely see people giving it a whirl. The Galleria smartly connects two of Milan's biggest landmarks, the Duomo and the Teatro alla Scala, so it's always buzzing with locals and tourists. It's home to flagship stores for brands like Prada and Gucci, alongside historic cafes. Even if you're not planning a shopping spree, just walking through, admiring the building, and soaking up the atmosphere is one of those things you have to do in Milan. Number 3. Teatro alla Scala. Walk through the Galleria and you'll pop out at our third destination, a name that gives opera lovers goosebumps, the Teatro alla Scala. Honestly, the outside is a little plain, but don't let that fool you. Inside is one of the most prestigious opera houses on the planet, famous for its perfect acoustics and a history of legendary performances. This is the stage where masterpieces by composers like Verdi and Puccini first came to life. If you get the chance, seeing an opera or a ballet here is something you'll never forget. But even if you can't, it's still worth a visit. You can tour the attached museum for a fascinating look at the theater's history, filled with elaborate costumes, old instruments, and portraits of the greats who've performed here. From the museum, you can often get a peek into the auditorium itself, a jaw-dropping theater of red velvet and gold that just screams drama and history. Number 4. Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. Our fourth stop is an absolute bucket list item, but you've got to plan for it. We're going to see one of the most famous paintings in the world, Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. This iconic mural isn't in a museum, it's on the dining hall wall of the convent of Santa Maria delle Grazie, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. What makes this painting so powerful isn't just its fame, but Leonardo's genius in capturing the raw, human emotion of the exact moment Jesus reveals that one of his apostles will betray him. Seeing it in person is a powerful experience, but here's the catch: you must book tickets way in advance. To protect the fragile artwork, they only let in small groups of 25-35 people for a strict 15-minute viewing. This makes for an intimate and quiet visit, letting you really absorb Da Vinci's work. Tickets on the official website sell out months ahead, so booking a guided tour is often your best bet to get a spot. Plus, a guide can give you the incredible backstory on the painting, the new techniques Leonardo was testing, and how it miraculously survived everything, including World War II bombs. Number 5. Castello Sforzesco. From one masterpiece to a fortress packed with them, our fifth stop is the Castello Sforzesco, or Sforza Castle. This giant red brick fortress was the home of the powerful Sforza family, who ruled Milan during the Renaissance. It's one of the largest castles in Europe and a massive piece of Milan's history. It's totally free to wander the grounds and courtyards, which is an experience in itself. But the real gems are inside. The castle holds 7 different civic museums, and one ticket gets you into all of them. The collections are huge, with everything from ancient art to furniture and musical instruments. Leonardo da Vinci even worked here, and you can see his touch in the frescoed Sala della Ass. But maybe the most moving piece in the whole place is Michelangelo's final, unfinished sculpture, the Rondinini Pietà, which now has its own dedicated museum space. The castle is a deep dive into Milan's story, and you could easily lose half a day exploring it all. Hey, if you're finding this guide useful and getting pumped for a trip to Milan, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. I've got more travel guides on the way, and I'd love for you to come along for the ride. So, that's Milan. From the dizzying heights of the Duomo rooftop to the buzzing canals of Navili, this city absolutely captivates you with its beauty, style, and surprising depth. It's a place that reveals its secrets if you just take the time to look past the stereotypes. I really hope this guide has inspired you to discover the timeless spots that make Milan unforgettable. This city completely won me over, and I have a feeling it'll do the same to you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip through Milan, please give the video a thumbs up and tell me in the comments which of these places you'd run to first. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel guides. Until next time, travel safe.